Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
That's right. We just had on the CEO of France, the largest franchising company in the U.S., and also we had on Opendoor. Make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. It is the only place where entrepreneurs align. And by the way, thank you for the feedback we continue to have from having the president and CEO of the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. Yeah, they're the ones that produce the Emmys. So again, go to Eliances.com. All right. So how good are you at math? Well, and how good are your children with math? Well, we have the secret of where they can get better at it. We have with us David Ullendorff. He is the co-founder and president of Mathnasium. And you can reach him at Mathnasium.com, or of course we'll have the link on our website at Eliances.com. They're an international chain of year-round learning centers where students really can go to improve their math skills. David, you must just be flooded because I don't know anybody who's extremely perfect at math, and it seems like we can always learn something at math. How did you come up with this idea?
Well, we started with a single learning center in Westwood, and I think it was something of surprise that there was a huge market out there, and we just kind of grew from there. But I really didn't anticipate that this many people were having trouble with math or needed help with math. It was, sort of the company was built because of the huge demand out there.
Now, what about the new ways that they're teaching in school, which even confuses me, of how to do math? I mean, how are your facilities teaching math really to make it so these students can comprehend it and get it?
Well, I think the system that we're using it's really based on understanding rather than memorizing algorithms to solve problems. We're really teaching the kids how to think and give them, our goal is to create sort of a lifelong love of mathematics. And the secret, if there is one, is really comes in the way that you teach. People who are enthusiastic, who love math, teach the kids, and that kind of enthusiasm catches, and you make sure to explain things simply, straightforward, in a straightforward way, in a way that we like to say, in a way that makes sense to kids. And it's sort of something that you build slowly, brick by brick. The biggest problem with kids is really not their intelligence; it's their attitude towards the subject. So, if you can create a positive attitude towards the subject, you move very quickly. And kids, we're hardwired to understand math, just like we're hardwired to speak and to use language. So there's less of a barrier than you would think. It's mostly kids' attitudes that stop them from being successful.
And I think it's great, really, where you focus specifically, right, on the math part of it. And many entrepreneurs set out to create something like that, a niche, to suit the need in the marketplace. Please share with us some of the things of what you learned from building Mathnasium, because, that's pretty much a name brand now. Everybody knows it.
Well, we've been doing this for almost 17 years now, so it's not like an overnight success. It takes time, and you build it slowly. But I think what I just shared with you is that kids, we like to say there's things for kids who are struggling. There's things they know, and there's things they don't know yet. And we assume that every kid can do math, and I haven't ever met one that couldn't. So, I think that the capabilities out there, they just need to be introduced to it in a really positive way. In the same way, if you have a good English teacher, they'll ask you to read, and they'll give you a book and say, you're going to love this book. And you can do the same with math. You can enter it in an attitude, not that it's some form of suffering that they have to go through, but that it's going to be, a really interesting experience that will contribute something to their lives for the rest of their lives.
That's great. Am I
we like to say we're. Go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
Please continue.
No, I'm just like we like to say that we see ourselves obviously we're teaching math, but we also feel that we're changing kids' lives. We're changing the trajectory of their lives, because without math, they're not going to be able to do a lot of other things in their life. So math is really a cornerstone to everything else they're going to do. And success in math is of course success in math, but it's much more. It's confidence. It opens up careers to them that weren't there. So you can actually, by making a kid love math and successful at math, you do that, you can change the course of their whole life. And that's really what we see our job as.
That's incredible.
And that's how everyone who works here looks at it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. And it's about changing lives. And that's what we're doing, too, on the Eliances Hero Show by interviewing heroes like you. This is David Kogan with Eliances, founder of Eliances Hero Show. Make sure you go to Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com. It is the only place where entrepreneurs align, and we're speaking with David Ullendorff. He is Mathnasium co-founder and president. That's right. Now, David, you were also previously, weren't you an independent film director, producer, and writer?
Yeah, well, I worked for many, many years in the film industry. I also have a degree in biology, so I'm a little bit of one of these guys who does does lots of things. But I got interested in the 90s in computer and computer instruction for kids, and that slowly led me to math and math instruction. So I've always been interested in children's media, but I've always been most interested in the content of the media. I've wanted to entertain kids with media, but I've really wanted to teach them. So in a way, Mathnasium blends those two things. I see education not quite as a form of entertainment, but I believe that engagement, it's much easier to encourage a kid and for them to learn if the desire is intrinsic within them rather than forcing them to learn things. And by making things attractive to them, it facilitates learning. So it's how much entertainment, how much content, and I guess I found my comfort zone where it's entertaining and interesting, but that there's a significant amount of content at the same time. So it's still a big interest of mine, film and filmmaking, but it's sort of found expression here.
Now you've opened up you've opened up over 1,000 Mathnasium locations, learning centers worldwide.
Yes, most of them are franchised. We do have company-owned stores as well, but the majority are franchise locations. So that is, we take someone else comes to us, they license what we've done, and we support them, and they build a business that's their business, but it's very closely linked to us and very closely identified with us, and they pay us a royalty, and we support them and provide them with everything that they need to be successful.
All right, David, we've only got less than a minute left, but with everything now that you know about math and having now over 1,000 locations, if there was just one secret that you can give of how students can grasp the math in the easiest possible, fastest way, what would that be?
Oh, that's a tough question. I would say that they should trust their intuition. They should stop thinking of math as a set of algorithms to be memorized and sort of spat back on a test, and more get in touch with their innate math ability that everybody is born with, a kind of math intuition. And if they get in touch with that, they'll find that they understand, that'll lead them to understanding. Of course, you need a guide for that and a good teacher, and that's what we provide.
Excellent. Well, that's right. Trust your intuition. David, your company helps so many students achieve better results in their math studies and gives them better confidence. That's a hero, David Ullendorff. You can reach him. He is the co-founder and president of Mathnasium Math Tutoring Centers. Go to Mathnasium.com. This is David Kogan with Eliances, Eliances.com. It is the only place where entrepreneurs align.